This is a huge deal. Talking to everybody in the environmental justice movement that I have been able to talk to, we have never encountered something like this, where a large-scale oil pipeline project has to get shut down after it's been completed, after it's already in operation. This is something huge. Of course, the Army Corps of Engineers can rush an environmental impact statement process through, and technically, hypothetically, Dakota Access can begin operation whenever that happens. And so we have to hold the Army Corps of Engineers accountable for this process. And we have to make sure that tribal nations are consulted through the entire way in order for them to voice their concerns about how this project impacts their sacred sites, their treaty rights, and the waterways that we all depend upon. The day before, we had learned that the Atlantic Coast Pipeline, which is a natural gas pipeline on the East Coast, is getting canceled. And we also just got news yesterday that Keystone XL got a hit. If it wasn't for people taking to the streets and protesting, if it wasn't for people organizing, letting their public officials know about the dangers of these projects, if it wasn't for everyday people using their voices to rise up and say we need a just transition away from fossil fuels now, if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for us, we would not have had these decisions. So we have to continue to put pressure on its parent company, Energy Transfer Partners, to stop putting our people at risk, to put Black and brown communities in the line of more toxic pollution, death, and sickness. We have to stand up to the fossil fuel industry now. We have to really step up on our strategies to hold the gas industry accountable for its contributions to the climate chaos that we're seeing all across the planet. These are all projects that people are actively fighting, and many of those fights are being led by Indigenous communities. And we just have to continue to push. We have to continue to fight because a better world is possible.